At this Sky 11 video shows part of the Miller Hill Mall in Duluth that caved in this morning. That area received more than 12 inches of snow last weekend. And as Heidi Wigdahl reports, investigators are working to figure out if that's to blame for the collapse.
Tuesday around 9 a.m., snow came crashing through the roof at Miller Hill Mall in Duluth, not far from the Barnes & Noble.
Extremely difficult in a situation like this because it's so fluid. And when that collapse happens, you just don't know who or what was under there.
Thankfully, the Duluth Fire Department says no one was hurt.
So I think it was fortunate that it wasn't during their regular business hours. Of course, there were still people in there, but it was a minimal amount.
The city says crews were on the mall's roof clearing recent snow when they heard popping sounds and evacuated.
This isn't the first time they've sent crews up there to clear snow. They've been doing it all season long.
Duluth is experiencing their 9th snowiest winter on record. And just this month, in the last 2 weeks, they picked up 2 feet of snow.
KARE 11 meteorologist Ben Derry says more than a foot of that fell just over the weekend.
Not only are we seeing lots of snowfall, but the consistency of the snowfall has been really heavy, really wet, really moisture laden, and that leads to heavier amounts of snow. You think of the position of where the Miller Hill Mall is, and it's inland away from the lake. Not only do you have the lake enhanced snow, but also that wind hits the shoreline and it gets forced upwards, and that creates more snow. So you have a year where it's been warmer than average, wetter than average. Lake Superior is wide open right now, so the lake effect snow machine continues when in a normal year you'd see that slow down with the lake being covered with ice. That hasn't been the case this year.
Initially, there was a gas leak, but first responders were able to shut off the gas, water, and power. The Duluth fire chief says it could take multiple days before the collapsed area is isolated. Structural engineers are on the scene and will decide when the building's safe. We also reached out to the mall's owner, Simon Property Group, and are waiting to hear back. Lauren.
All right, good thing no one was hurt. Heidi, thanks.